listeners, welcome,
Hello.
welcome. Hopefully everyone can hear me fine. My microphone was kind of pointed away. Uh, Hopefully everyone's doing fabulous. Unlike me, I rolled out of bed at like 8:30, and then I woke up at 8:30, got my son some milk, and then I was like, hey, let's just stay in bed. And so he's playing games on his phone. Actually, my phone. I say his phone, but it became his. And then I've laid and played on my tablet. So
That's okay. You need some rest sometimes too. You might be superhuman, but even those need a break.
Yeah, so today is like a self-care day, which in my mind counts as a million words. So
put them on the spreadsheet, please.
Yes. But my husband took the kids and got all of us shaved ice, so I'll be munching on that. And then this puzzle got started when my parents were here 2 weeks ago, and it hasn't yet to be finished. So it should look like this at the end.
Oh, that's very pretty, but also a lot of green, which
this entire area needs finished, and then this little slither needs finished. So that's where I'm at.
Fun. Do you like puzzling?
I do, actually. And I'm actually really excited for the next puzzle. I told myself I would take a break after this, but I'm like, no, the next puzzle I really want, because it's colorful, like astro, like the way nebulas look and stuff in astronomy. It's that. It's very beautiful colors and stuff mixed together, but it's an abstract piece, not realism. But yeah, so I figured to make it interesting, I'll let people watch me puzzle as the timer's going. Just don't judge me for my posture, because I was checking, like, I'm looking for a piece and I'm starting like this. And I turn my head and I see myself and I'm like, okay, we're gonna lean back. So it's keeping me in check to make sure my posture's good, because if you're in pain while you're writing, it's not gonna work. So I'm using this as a self-care test of my proper posture abilities, all of it. So
I love that.
Yeah, I'm Natalie Locke. You're on my channel. This is the end. How are you doing, Anne? How much have you gotten done?
Nothing. I've been on stream for 6 hours, and I mean, I didn't get nothing done, but I would say I'm in a creative rut. So after switching projects 3 times because nothing worked, I think I finally settled on one that I'm not hating.
Is it a brainstorming issue, or like?
No, I think it's just I haven't allowed myself to take an active break, because I've always been working on something in like 3 years from writing. So I always felt the pressure to write. Even when I'm not writing, there's the pressure. So I feel like I just need to not do that for like a month or something. And then I want to do it again. But I don't currently want to do it.
So I'm going to tell a story that I've told a number of times, and my kids are tired of hearing it, because my kids are at that age. Well, they're 12 and 5. And but they're at that point where they want to get something, whether it's a game or a certain skill or something, and they try and keep dying in the game, or like if it's eyeliner or something, keep poking themselves in the eye. It just never looks right and stuff like that. And I did that when I was 10, and I hated. I remember this. It was the first Harry Potter game on PC. And when you play Quidditch in the game, you have to fly through these circles and these rings, and you got to do it in a certain amount of time. I kept on going, couldn't get it. And I'm getting frustrated. I'm grunting and everything, and my mother's just like, she's at the point where she's like, get off the computer. But she said it because she's my mother. She said it in a way. She's like, listen, step away for 10 minutes. I was like, I don't want to. She goes, if you don't step away for 10 minutes, you're not going to be able to play for the rest of the week. And I was like, okay. I stepped away for 10 minutes, did something else, distracted myself, came back, won it first time coming back. And I was like, you're right, Mom. Yeah. But to me, it's just like, that has always stuck with me on the importance of, it's okay to step away. It's actually probably going to save you more time if you step away. So it works. We got a lot of people. Maybe as I'm distracting myself through from puzzling, I will click on all the things, places.
Say a general hello. Thank you all for being here.
I thank all of you. The thing is, at this point, I'm just clicking. I don't know if someone said hello once or twice or 3 times. So get it in now.
What's all the words?
Yeah. So you're gonna get started on a new project.
Yeah,
I already picked out a 30-minute timer. What is this project about?
It's a thriller, and I have never written a full thriller. I've written some short stories.
Ooh.
Why are you like that? Richard, why?
I mean, are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. This is exactly what I expected. I hope you had a lovely time, though. Yeah, I have a lot of like the backstory and the idea of where I wanted to go, but I don't really know how to write it in a way that it like carries the story. Because I've written like dystopian and fantasy, but like YA and NA, and this is like very dark. And what is a mental image?
No, wait.
An angry bath?
Okay, so it was a Golden Girls puzzle, but they ended up donating it because it was so hard. And then this chapter was crazy right now. I'm gonna take a bath. Be right back. Oh, okay, and Richard being Richard, mental image. Okay, as we were. So this is a full-length thriller.
It is. It's supposed to be. I don't know. I'm still working on the outline because I know the story, but I don't know who to tell what part of it from. And I feel like that's very essential. Like, is it the victim? Is it the suspect? Is it the detective? Like, who's discovering all of these things? Who's teaching us these things?
What if it's multi?
That's the plan. I think I want to have 3 or 4 POVs because there's 2 victims, 2 suspects, and 2 detectives. But I don't want to have one for each of them because one of the like suspects is unidentified and one of the victims is dead. So I'm like, maybe let's do 4, maybe do 3. I don't know if each of the detectives needs one. But yeah.
Well, and then also there's play the game of where you just write a time period from different POVs, and you just pick your favorite. Because listen, a lot of us like have this mentality of, I got to put it down. Why am I going to write extra POVs if I'm just going to stick to one? And that's what's going in the book. And I'm like, writing, no matter what you're writing about, is practice.
It is.
And everything. So it is added value. It may not be in the final version. You might not even, I wouldn't do this, but you might delete it from your hard drive when you're done because it was just practice.
No.
But the point is that it was practice. And that's how we get better.
Exactly.
Or you can use it for yourself. I wouldn't delete practice writings because then that can train yourself editing to go back on and do practice editing on your practice writing. And editing's a great time to see how far you've grown. So.
Editing is awful, but
yeah. I actually like editing. I don't know why. What I really like is feedback, like being a beta or alpha reader. Because to me, that's like being allowed to talk through the movie.
I see. I'm
talking to characters in the feedback, but what do you do?
I'm more of like a proofreader. Like I always point out like the text things, like the writing, grammar, punctuation stuff over like the story things. And then people are like, you're supposed to be betaing. Tell me what's wrong with the story. And I'm like, but there was a typo.
When I beta read, I try to give summaries, or if I'm starting to formulate a hypothesis in my mind of where the story's going to go, I go ahead. At this point, I'm thinking this is going to happen. So that way they know if the red herring is working or if like there's a impromptu red herring. And then at the end of the chapters, I throw on, this is how I feel about it, how it progressed. And I always try to write in when I stopped reading, but that's because it's 12 o'clock at night and I got work tomorrow. And stuff like that. I don't know. Let me read your stuff. That's all I'm saying to everybody.
Please, you can read all the things I write.
I'll even talk to your characters. And I'll start yelling at them. I'm like, what are you doing?
Are you gonna mum my characters if they're not behaving
Oh,
well?
100%. I mean, like, I'm so disappointed in you. I thought you were better than this.
Oh my heart.
Yeah, everyone feels that. It's like, can't you just yell at me instead?
Yeah. I would rather you be mad than disappointed.
Oh, 100%. Same thing. Yeah. I'm playing back all the memories of where I looked at my mom. I was like, don't look at me like that. So, without further ado, let's actually get some work done.
Yeah. And if you don't know, we have a communal spreadsheet, and we would absolutely love for you to put your words in it.
Yeah,
it's
if somebody who's wrenched, please put that in the thingamajig. I might have copied it.
Oh, Celeste has a wrench. She can do it. It's her WRITE-A-THON too.
Perfect. I'm glad everyone's understanding my words right now. This is why, like, I'm saying thingamajig, whatchamacallit, I don't know, and stuff, like the thing with the place. This is why I'm doing a puzzle and not writing right now.
Otherwise, you need to replace like all the words you've
Richard, wrenching is a privilege, not a demand.
Yeah, show him.
Though, actually, you know what? I will grant you a wrench, but
you will.
I may give it. I may give it, but I can also take it away. And Felicia, I will totally read your stuff. Everybody just reach out to me on Instagram if you want me to read your stuff, because that saves me. What am I don't think I can wrench you, Richard, because all I see is put in timeout, remove, record. I mean, like, I think the computer knows.
Eva. No, Eva did that on purpose, and I think it's hilarious.
You gotta scroll up to one that's not blocked out. Oh my god, how many deletes, Eva?
It deletes all of them. When you put someone in timeout, it automatically deletes all.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so you have to wait until he's no longer in.
You know what? I'm gonna put it to a vote during this time.
Oh yeah.
Everyone who's for Richard getting a wrench, give a thumbs up. Everyone who's against it, give a heart.
A heart.
Yeah, we're putting positive with negative stuff, which, by the way, is an interesting thing. If I remember that. It's something about balancing your serotonin and stuff and training yourself. So either way. So, heart. We don't want Richard.
Just that. Not even we don't want Richard to have a wrench. Just we don't want Richard. End of story. That's me.
You're gonna finish the sentence there. I'm seeing a lot of hearts.
I only see hearts. Oh, Felicia's doing a rainbow in hearts. That is cute.
Aww.
I don't think I've seen anyone give a thumbs up.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start the timer. Have fun. Richard, even though you're in timeout, this sprint can still work for you. All right.
Yes.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. that was peaceful, but I was looking at the time and I was like, I have this one piece. I want to find it before it goes up. And of course the time went off, but
it's okay. We're going to watch you find it.
Yeah, that could work. But I was able to get a lot done. It's funny how at the beginning you're like 10 minutes, can't find any home for the pieces. And like in the last 5 minutes, you're like, done.
Yeah. I mean, it's a skill, right? And like, you have to get back into the mode of it as well. Like, when I first start writing for the day, it takes so much longer because I'm like, how do I do this? What? Yeah.
Right. So, how'd you do?
Eva suggested maybe I should just do 3 POVs. Have one of each, like one of the victim, suspect, and then detective. And then I could alternate it if this becomes a series, because Becca asked if it could be a series. I could alternate which detective's POV I write each book from. So like 1 and 3 and 5 would be from A, and 2 and 4 and 6 and whatever would be from Detective B. That could make it somewhat interesting.
Ooh.
So now, yeah.
I love
not actual words have happened though. What?
I said I love crowdsourcing.
Yeah, it's so much more fun when it's a collaborative thing because sometimes you come up with great ideas by yourself, obviously, but I feel like it's much more fun and rewarding when you get other people involved, and then it feels like you do a method.
And plus, you already get the feedback of this would be interesting to somebody.
Very true.
Other than yourself. Yeah. I know when you were talking about multi-POVs and such, I was sitting here thinking, I was like, man, if the victim who ends up dying, if they actually suspected that they were, like someone was coming after them, and you jump in time, so you have the victim leading up to their death and giving tidbits and hints because they're like, wait, I noticed this or something like that. And then jump to the detective investigating the victim's death and how they meet.
That is a great idea. Not for this book because my victim is very naive and does not see it coming at all. Like it comes totally out of the blue for them. But maybe for a different book, if I'm writing more thrillers, I'm gonna note that down.
Steal it.
Thank you. Oh, this could work. I have all my thrillers in like one master document, all the ideas I have. I think it might work for the other.
Please tell me you're backing up on a portable hard drive or something, or you got it on Google Docs.
I haven't done it in a while. I think I might do it when the stream is over to save today's work and, you know, all I have on a... I have a, like...
Do it at the next sprint. Don't push to the end of the day.
Fine. Thank you, Mom. I will.
You're welcome. I will mom the shit out of anybody. I even do it. One of my coworkers, she's like, she's about to retire, and I mommed her. I was like, dude, yes, like because she was talking about her back hurting, and I was like, sit down here. Do you want a pillow? Like, and stuff. I was like, take it easy. Stop.
I love that. Usually Kelly moms me.
Yeah.
On here.
I can't help it. It's just like natural. Even like for the longest time I would have like an entire first aid kit in my purse. So I was that person who was like, what do you need? Ibuprofen, Band-Aids, and
you're the person to get lost with. Okay, got it.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I'm not that person anymore though.
Okay.
I don't have it in my purse anymore. So you gotta find somebody
time
else.
Travel 10 years and then get lost with you. Got it.
Yeah. So how did chat do? I need to ask.
It looks well. We're almost at 23,000 words. So people are doing good.
122, 343, 347, 494. No need to brag.
Good job, bestie.
Brag away. Brag away. 310, 448. Nice. And everything. By the way, anybody who needs brainstorming ideas, if that example just now didn't help you, I That's me. Like, I am constantly going, ooh, what if?
You can't do all the things for other people if you're offering brainstorming to everyone and beta reading. Like, how are you going to work on your own stuff?
Instagram handle, by the way, is @WriterLock. Hopefully. But if you go to my website, which is linked down below, it will get you to wherever. Which, oh shoot, I don't have any of your links.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just author and Sophie everywhere. It's pretty easy.
I jump around between Natalie Locke and then Writer Locke. I'm either one or the other. All right. Oh, someone says dear like I do. I go, hello, dears. Thank you, dear. And people make fun of me. They're like, you're not 60 years old. I was like, I don't care. No one can be upset with being called dear.
No, I think it's cute. I've slipped into calling people love.
Love is
like just
good.
Tag it on at the end of a sentence. But I feel like some people, like, they get weird about it, where I'm just like, I'm sorry. If I feel protective of you, I'm going to call you love. That's the rule. Protective, you love. You know?
And people, I know growing up, like, sweetheart or honey, like, people look at that as demeaning, like, and everything. Even though in the South of America, South of the United States, if I was to say South of America, and I'm like, not South America.
That's somewhere else.
Yeah. But the I grew up with it, and it wasn't until I started moving around that people were like, some people take offense to that. I'm like, I never knew. Now I will change my vernacular. I can remember the word vernacular, but I couldn't remember other words earlier. What the hell?
It's okay. I feel like especially out there words sometimes just get us. Thank you. It's so hot in here, and I had this pointed at my dog the entire day because I was like, he needs it more than I do, but he's like napping, like all laid out on the floor. He's fine. So.
Oh, here's a point. Hate being called hen.
Oh
my God. Oh, they'll. I know it's for bachelor and bachelorette parties in like England. It's like hen party or something like that. It's the bachelorette party or something.
What?
If I remember correctly, yeah. Which is odd to me.
Very odd.
Yeah, but it is interesting, and I think that's something that could be. We do it in our writing. See, bring it back to writing. We do it in our writing where sometimes there's a character who doesn't want to be called a certain nickname or whatever. But what if it's, Hamilton does it really well, I think, when Alexander is talking to George Washington and he's like, don't call me son. And George Washington means it as like endearment, like I'm protective of you. And so that's just one example of the term of endearment and stuff, which it creates good conflict in your story.
It does. I have one story where my main character literally has like a different nickname from every single person in her life because they all care for her so much and so deeply, but they all see her so differently. So like one nickname doesn't cut it for all of them.
Yeah. I could see it. And then it also lets you know, and then there's other sayings that like in the South where the bless your heart, depending on how it's said, it can be sweet or it can be, oh, your soul needs to be blessed or your mind needs to be blessed. Like, let's say, like my son is running in his socks feet in the house. And I'm like, sweetie, you shouldn't run. And he just goes, no. And I go, oh, bless your heart. That's like he's about to be in a world of hurt. I tried to save him from running on hardwood floors and sock feet. Or it could just be like, bless your heart. Like, I feel for you. Language is a fun thing. The issue is in writing, depending on the tone that you're trying to get across with those sayings, you definitely want to incorporate a lot more nonverbals so that the emphasis is carried on. like bless your heart with the pat on the knee, but distance, like stretching the arm out, that's like a nice versus like a lean in and pat on the knee, going bless your heart. It's okay, like sweetly a conversation between two. It's different. Nonverbals. Yeah.
That
typically
sarcastic
for you. Yeah. I'm like, it was cute when I was like 6, but I'm 40 now and detest immediately you're patronizing. I can't read right now. I'm leaning in so far. Maybe I should move this over here.
It's okay. I would help you, but I have never seen that word in my life. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like I you know, I pretend very well that I speak this language greatly, and then words like that come up, and I'm like, this is all made up. I don't get any of it.
It makes me think of mispronounced words, and it just means that we've read it. And so it's okay if we mispronounce.
Oh, you can see my dog's butt.
Oh.
Yeah, he's doing his usual hanging off the couch, half sitting, half standing.
All right. Troglodyte?
A caveman.
Ah. Interesting. I usually just go with Neanderthal. Oh. I like that too. Everything makes me think of in the States we have there was some commercials for Geico auto insurance, and it was so easy, a caveman can do it. And the cavemen, there's actual cavemen that were like found that offensive because they were like, we're smart, God. And stuff, like a caveman in a suit and everything.
I mean, fair enough. I guess nobody wants to be used as the example of stupidity.
No. Like, no one wants to be considered the baseline. No. Aww, little kisses.
Yeah, he's just cleaning me. I think it's because it's such a hot day and, you know, I'm sweaty. So he's like, give me all this salt, mama. I don't get salt usually, but give it to me.
My dog's around me, so. Well, I should look for another timer. That would be good.
Must we sprint again? I'm sorry. Yes. I'm not good for productivity. It's every time I come on someone else's stream, they're like, this wasn't great. I mean, it was nice, but like not productive. Oops.
All right. What? I'm trying to think of someone. Give me somebody who has timers on their channel.
Celeste does.
Celeste. All right. We'll promote Celeste. The previous one, for anyone who doesn't know, was Laura Nettles.
Celeste has WRITE-A-THON theme ones, and she also has food ones. I think she has a cocoa one. Oh, I love that one.
Oh, found it.
I mean, for me, currently it's too hot for hot cocoa, but just the idea of it makes me really happy, you know?
Yeah. All right, we're going cocoa. Cocoa in July, as I have shaved ice with cherry flavor.
Oh, cherry. That's a good one.
I'm pretty basic. Upside, my lips are getting redder, so I'm getting more color in my face. All right. Share the screen. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Really ready. Let's go.
Boo!
I swear.
Ooh.
Wow.
You okay?
It was a lot of sounds going on. I didn't mean to put that on. It was the video that started after, and it was very loud. My son's coming at me. 703 words. Wow.
Well done, Betsy.
And
hi, Jess.
Jess is finally starting.
It feels so surreal because Jess was leaving for work when we started, which means I've spent Jess's entire workday streaming.
So far.
So far. Yeah, I think we'll keep the rest thing and just be, I mean, I have to take a couple off, but maybe if I can do like most of them, maybe if I skip 3 of them, it'll be fine, but I can do the other 12.
Yeah. I'm trying to pull up another one while I'm thinking about it. Oh no, we won't be able to do 30 minutes. I don't plan to just say hi bye. It'd be rude.
I mean, kind of, but would it?
Yeah.
I'm still chugging along. I've decided to continue on with the timeline. So I split it into earlier, which is like way before any of the crime stuff happened, then before the crime, during the crime, and after the crime. And then just write all the different things that need to happen, like the things that I know happen from all involved parties. And then I can decide which of these I think would make a good book and like kind of put them together. So it's still like outline, but also kind of writing.
It's formulating. It's going to make your future self happy.
Well, good for my future self. Present self is not having a good time with it, but it's okay.
Present self hates future self and doesn't want to be nice.
But it's either that way or present self hates past self who didn't do it. So I would rather currently hate future self for having something that I don't than the other way around.
Oh my God.
You okay?
I'm scrolling through and I just put 20-minute timer, and then this one's labeled 20 minutes of adorable puppies. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, this one fell down the stairs. But I don't know if it's the Pet Collective. They have this video has many, many views. I'm going to share the link if anybody wants to waste our 20-minute timer, just because I got to share. But if anybody wants to, have some self-care for the next 20 minutes.
I mean, I could also just put my camera on the floor. My dog is playing with his toy. He's also making music. I don't know if you can hear it squeak. Yeah.
I heard the squeak. Every time I hear squeak, it makes me think of, oh God, what was it? In The Emperor's New Groove, Kronk is talking to a squirrel and goes, squeaker, squeaky, squeaky, squeak, squeak, squawk. And it's just so funny. Because then the squirrel talks back.
Ugh, that's such a good movie.
It's so good. It's not as popular. To me, Emperor's New Groove, Atlantis, God, I'm trying to think of some other ones. But they were not really popular, but Treasure Planet.
Oh yeah.
They are legit.
Yeah, but they were never if you went over to a friend's house and they were like, do you want to watch a movie? It was never those that they pulled out. They'd pull out all the popular ones. And you'd be like, but what about my favorite? Hello? Yeah.
I'm afraid to hit any of these because I don't know if it's
I have timers.
Yeah.
Who else? Caitlin has a timer, but I think that's too long. But I mean, you can always adjust it, just
yeah.
Because Caitlin has one where she makes a coffee. That's pretty sick. I don't know how long it is though.
Oh, wait. There, people.
Also, thank you, Katie. I appreciate that. We have already discussed.
I'll do Shannon. I was trying to do.
I feel like Celeste and I are on a not good way of staying up for 30 hours and streaming. Because, like, the last time Celeste would fight me and be like, oh no, you have to take a rest, but she's not doing it this time. So I see this as my official invite to just stay up and do all the things. I stay at like 9:30 at night. Let's see how I feel about it at 3:30 a.m. But
we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. I will. All right. You were talking about your doing
working on the timeline outline
thriller.
Yeah.
That's good enough. Apologize in advance. You know what? I'm gonna do a ghost pirate ship.
Obviously, we want to do a ghost pirate ship. Come on.
All right.
Cool.
Oh, it's fuzzy. All big. Why is it so hard
to find a timer?
Correct. Okay, that one's fuzzy too. Shiza.
Very good. Pronunciation?
Danke.
That one too.
Ich lerne Deutsch. Okay,
sounds
fine.
Pretty good.
I might reach out to you and practice, honestly.
Please do. I have a couple of people. Kelly's learning German, and she'll like message me, and then I'll correct her sentences if she misspelled them, and then she'll be like, "How do you pronounce this?" So I have to send a voice memo of like, "This is how you pronounce it." And I'm having so much fun.
Oh, I didn't even voice memos. God. Okay, my posture is horrible right now. I am like hunched over this, slouching. I am the example of what not to do, people.
It's okay.
All right. We're gonna share the screen. I'm actually really hoping to be done with this puzzle by the end. Like, I think I'm at less than 50 pieces, I would say. And it's starting to become every single. There's no piece here. Okay, there might be one. There's one piece that doesn't have something to touch if it was put down at this very second. Everything else is going to be touching something else already put down. So
that is so cool.
We're almost there. All right. Let's go.
People that picks up their puzzles when they're done.
Yeah. We used to frame them, but now we don't. Now it's just the joy of putting it together, I guess. If anything, it's just me making sure that I don't let it defeat me. Wait, what are we talking
about? We're talking about Scrivener updates, which I tried to install this on my writing retreat last month, but it didn't go through because the internet was bad. So I did also download it today because I haven't opened Scrivener in like 3 weeks before. But it's okay.
Yeah, I've been opening it a lot lately, so maybe it was automatic at some point. I'll double check. So, all right, let's get started. Oh, and to remind you, Anne, you need to back up your data.
Shit. Yes. I will do that.
Get it done.
Thank you.
All right. You got 20 minutes. And so does everybody else. All right.
No, just me.
2, 1. Ding. I like that. All right. That was actually a little loud.
It was.
It was the timer that the sprint's over. So I have, damn it, I counted. I think I have 30 left or 31.
Oh, wow. Okay.
How'd
So
you do?
close though. What did I do? Oh, I planned my rest of the night. Because I share a dog with my ex-partner, so we had to talk about pickup and stuff like that. And just walked along. I hate doing word counts when I'm like outlining and stuff, but
yeah.
I feel good about what I did. So
that is key, is like to set parameters and feel good about it. Like that's what you're gonna do. Like I call it like reachable goals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm usually task oriented and not quantity, like number wise oriented.
That is
like
a smart way to go about it.
Yeah, like I want to get this scene done or this chapter or something, and not hold myself to words. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. By the way, I'm right. It's 31 that I got left to do, and I'll get there.
I'm sure you will. You totally got this.
Yeah. Not sure.
Oh, so close!
Yeah.
I hope I'm gonna see a finished picture of it when you're done. Take one.
Ooh.
But
it's better. I don't have stuff. There was a piece sitting on top of that. I got 32.
Oh no. So, Shannon is hosting the next stream in about 2 minutes. So
perfect. So I'm Natalie Locke. You're on my channel. Please hit subscribe if you want to stay tuned for Flash Fiction Live, which is coming back with myself and my co-anchor, I guess, Chandra Arthur. And stay tuned for big news, such as we're going to have a prompt book come out in June 2024.
That is so exciting. Congratulations.
I'm so happy because I get to, my first publication is with my friend Chandra, and I'm very happy for that, as well as with Zara too. She's my friend too. But I'm trying to make sure I keep business mindset. So you're gonna see Anne again, right?
Yes, plenty of times.
Stay tuned for that, and yeah, catch everybody later.
Bye.